What is good, horror? This is your boy Horror Gamer back with another video for you. And as you can tell by the title of this video, this is another Horror Gamer Reviews. Now, before I get into my review, just know that your boy Horror Gamer's reviews have, you got it, spoilers in them all day, every day. I try to keep away from big ones, but there are still plot spoilers, so just know, anything beyond this point is on you. So, with all that being said, let's just hop right into it. On this episode of Horror Gamer Reviews, as you can also tell by the title, we are going to be jumping into one of, I'm just going to throw it out there, one of my favorite movies of all time, and that is Army of Darkness, the Screwhead Edition. So, what can your boy Horror Gamer say about the movie Army of Darkness? Well, I just told you 2 seconds ago, this is one of my favorite movies of all time. And that's because Bruce Campbell in this movie as Ash is 100% the Don. You know what I mean? He kills this role in this particular movie. He has those quirky one-liners. You know, the special effects are on point. The story's on point. The comedy's on point, and it has one of my favorite actors in it as well, Bill Moseley. So basically this movie, it picks up right after Evil Dead 2, where he gets sucked into that portal and goes back in time, and it picks up right as he lands. And he gets sucked back into the night era, you know, with the knights and the round table and shit. And these Deadites are, like, just destroying this land because, you know, they're the evil. They're what everybody's afraid of. And so Ash gets sucked back, and basically Ash builds this army to take on the Army of Darkness. And it all starts when he goes to get the Necronomicon because he wants to go home. Okay? And he has to say these special words. And he's like, yeah, I got it. When the guy tells him that he has to say these words. And he goes up to the book. He picks it. Before he touches it, he says the words, but he goes because he forgot the last word. And then when he picks it up, it brings forth the Army of Darkness, and he has to build an army to fight them. But this movie, all around, is just—it's a good time. It's fun from beginning to end. You know, it's Bruce Campbell at his best. It's Ash at his best, and you get lost in it. Like, this is an hour and a half of pure fun and enjoyment. You know, you sit back, you watch Ash do what he does, you watch him say what he says. You know, there's a scene in the movie where he's forced to swallow a mini Ash because the Deadites, you know, they transform into this little mini Ash, and when he swallows him, the mini Ash starts to come out of him, so there's two Ashes, and then, you know, the Ash is like, you know, hitting him and stuff, you know, you're good Ash, I'm bad Ash, blah, 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 or whatever. And then as he's like, you're goody little two shoes, and then he starts hitting him and shit, and then Ash has enough of it, and he sticks the salt off in his face, and he's like, boom, blows his face off, and he's like, good, bad, I'm the guy with the gun. Like, it's little things like that that make this movie so epic. It's little scenes like that. It's little dialogue like that that make this movie so awesome. Like, there's a scene at the beginning of the movie where they're bringing him in because they think he's part of Henry the Red's men. And they're throwing him into this well. And there's Deadites in this well. And he's, you know, he fights them, he kills them, whatever. And then later on, they're feeding him because they think he's the chosen one to help them, you know, basically revolt against, you know, the Deadites. And then the girl who hit him in the back of the head with the rock came in and, you know, was talking to him and saying she was sorry, whatever. And he was like, first you want to kill me, now you want to kiss me. Blow. Like, it was shit like that that just made this movie epic as shit, you know what I mean? Like, his dialogue in the movie is amazing. And, like, the costume design as well was just so well done. Like, the bat Deadite and shit, like, it was just such a good movie. I can't say enough good things about this movie, so I am not even gonna try, you know. So with all that being said, with everything I just gave you, I didn't give you like super spoilers, but I did give you some. If you haven't seen this movie, you owe it to yourself to go out and watch it. It is one of the best movies, in my opinion, ever made. It was fun. It was when it had to be scary, it was scary. But when it was funny, it was funny. You know, when it had to be funny, it was funny. They didn't outweigh one with the other, and that's what made this movie so well done and so well made. So, all right, Horror Horde. Final verdict. If I have to give Army of Darkness a final score, what would I have to give it? You already know all day, every day, this is going to be a 10 out of 10. 100%. This movie is just a fun time. You got to go watch it. I definitely recommend you go check it out. Perfect score for me. And yeah, so, alright, Horror Horde. With all that being said, I hope you enjoyed this video as much as I enjoyed making it for you. And just know, if you haven't done so yet, hit that subscribe button along with that ding-a-ling-ding-ding button. That way, every time your boy Horror Gamer throws up one of these reviews, you're always in the know. Also, if you haven't done so yet, head on over to the Horror Gamer Patreon. See what kind of tiers I got. See what kind of cool perks you get, because you know, every penny that goes from the Patreon page comes right back to the channel so I can make better content for you. And also, after you're done doing that, head on over to the Z Network, where a bunch of us creators got together just to create something fun for everybody. So, alright, Horror Horde, with all that being said, I love you guys. Thank you guys. And as always, this is your boy Horror Gamer saying until next time, don't fear the darkness. Embrace it.